Hey everyone, I am Jackie Larahair, the Tigress of the Light, and I am a spiritual mentor, author of multiple international best-selling books, and the developer of Quantum Edge healing modality, Fractaline healing, which is actually a powerful meditative modality consisting of multiple levels that we get to dive into when we alter our brain states by entering into the meditation. We are going to channel for you today the Galactic High Council in light language. And in order for us to get started here, we'd like to invite you to tune into your feet to stay nice and grounded. These energies are quite high vibratory, and it's very easy for us to become ungrounded. And ultimately, we want to be anchoring these energies in. We are the lighthouses, we are those antennas that are ready to bring in the higher frequencies, anchor them into the body and into the earth to not only help with our own ascension process, but also the planetary ascension, the collective ascension. So let's do our part by feeling into our feet, being nice and grounded. We can slow our breath down a little bit slower and deeper than usual. We can tune into our heart space. These channelings are always heart-centered, so it helps us to tune into the energies and feel them more, have a greater experience with them when we are tuned into our heart and grounded into our feet, and we're feeling our whole body connected to the earth. Okay, so this channeling, the message I'm getting from them right now is this is going to be an activation more than anything. So if you've been following me for a while, sometimes we do a lot of translations. Sometimes it goes back and forth between if they have a message for us, then we'll channel it in light language and we will translate it into English. If it's just the transmission of energy, which is more of a healing or activation style, then there's nothing to translate. So that's why we don't translate anything into English, because there's literally nothing to translate. Okay. Okay, so the message is this is an activation. We've been doing a lot of work, and a lot of the channelings I've been doing lately has been connecting us to the crystalline structure. So this is going to be further activating our crystalline structure, our DNA. We are carbon-based beings, okay? This is not going to change. We are a carbon-based being. We are on a carbon-based planet. The life forms here are carbon-based. So it's not that we're moving away from being the carbon structure. We're actually just at the same time as being carbon structure, we have a crystalline structure, and the crystalline structure, when we go through the dark ages, is sort of turned down and we become more carbon-based, which is like a lower vibratory state, unless it's going totally under pressure, and then it turns into a diamond, which is kind of what's happening to us, is that we are being put under so much pressure, which I'm sure you're feeling. I know I sure am, in various ways, and it's causing the blemishes to come to the surface. It's causing the shadows to come to the surface. That's why we're doing all this good clearing work. It's why we're doing the shadow work, the inner work, all the things that help us to raise our vibration. That's helping to release those lower vibratory energies. So that's the pressure that's making things come up and out. And then we're going to turn into more diamonds, like that crystalline structure. So that crystalline structure is being turned back on. And again, we're not getting rid of the carbon-based structure. It's just that it's coming into a better balance. Right now, the carbon is more dominant and the crystal's being turned off, but now we're just sort of bringing them back into a more even, balanced relationship to one another, okay? So this is all being channeled right now. It's very interesting for me as well. So the channeling, the light language channeling activation is further turning on those crystalline DNA structures, which is going to, of course, have an impact on the rest of your body. You can, if you wish, consciously choose this channeling to help you align to certain aspects that you're working on right now. So if you're doing particular healings, if you're wanting to shift certain energies, anything that you might be having trouble with, you can use the energy of this channeling and the crystal structure of this channeling to help you to make those connections, to help you make those releases. And it's also going to be beneficial for those of us who have things going on. We know none of us are perfect, right? We're all in this healing process together, and a lot is still hidden from us, right? We're not conscious of the energies, the beliefs, the patterns, that those habitual patterns that maybe have been going on for generations or lifetimes. We may not be consciously aware of those. And so we need some help to make those connections so that we can heal that, so that we can change how we interact with certain energies and circumstances and so forth. So we can direct this channeling to help us become more conscious of the unseen, if you wish to do that. Okay, remembering to breathe slowly and deeply, feeling into your heart space, feeling into your feet. And this activation is coming from the Galactic High Council of Light. Kamotonere se patatika mototo kramadai. Patade siti kramadalai tikamati siti radadade tikabotuko tikamatiki sukuto krapa. Patranade is a light tikitanade sikapapanai is a light titadade is tikamatato. So right now we're just creating a foundation. We're stabilizing your aura, which will help with the integration of the activation. Patayan ese de ese ne ese akombat ayo tukamatikan no kukumana patat esa kobatana esukijakabatika no kupata no kutatalesa dai patadare seke radadare tukabatisha ranadare is a day is a kapatukamates apatana is a no mane habanane no ranade is a granadale no mane is a branane is a no mane ranane is a no mane habanane is a nice and nice and nice and nice no my manane said is Ranadaisa, Habanese in the Ranada, the Yamanticotrona, the Batatoka Badesa, Panani, Atatatais, the rice, the rice, oh, Habanane, Granada, late Granadias, at the days at the say at the Hapapanese, Prano. Nice deep breaths. But yes, a Granada is usually Granadis, it is at the race, it is. Hamanana is a Canada is a Catata is a Canada is a Mabota is a Tata is a Canada is a Ganana is a Cabatana is a Branada is a Nanapa, Hapadbadi is a Papa, Manando Ranada Papa, Amasabila, a Papa, up and Nasa up, Babalize a Papaya, a Papa, ho, 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 Habade, ho, 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 Habade, ho, 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 Habade, ho, ho. Hey, 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 habana, 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 hey, 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 habana, 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 ho. Ho, happana ho, happana ho, happana ho, happana is a day run at the later commandays and the days of the days and the days and the days and the days and the days run at the days of Ramadade to Bukamanes and the days and the days and the days and the day when the days and 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 the day run at the days to go hunting the day run at the later commandays and the late chicken and the chicken, oh my, oh my, oh my. My oh no hadanesi hapane esi iya hey anane say iya Happananaisea, 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 hatrakadariesigi jigama ajugabat ayisetala itsigugana ayiso. Happini yakanatalaisa nokatihihi and a radadahihihi at radadanaisa hihihi ano. Ano amadi satatahi ratatahi sokapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapap Tikananaya papapana shapanosa pahikini sapakanetile. That is a nice deep breath. The intensity there is going to back off now. We're going to go back out into the field, stabilize everything, anchoring everything in, feeling into the heart space, feeling into their feet. Nice deep breaths for me. Ranati so tamato. Otai shi potan mate sa motkana toka patai sa patio sa. So we're softening the energy. Yanargumato shugamati ya toki mato. Sanati dala iso machila. Panna kupatana isa patoko pachina. Paya tokamata la isa tokamata tajina takyutu kupatanaso. Yuna takamanaso. Hapiaso. Hapanaiso. Danakinaso. Talo timo shalo tayo shomo alatayo ayatokomatayasi. Tikina satona takamoti tikina sotomoshila. Hanikino kopatana kimoshala pao ha sa hara 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 ha sa sa sa. All right, well done. Thank you for sticking through that powerful activation. Drink plenty of water. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings over the next 48 to 72 hours. Perhaps take an Epsom salts bath to help flush out any of the energies that might have come to the surface with that one. It was a very powerful one. We were working very closely with third eye, pineal, and all the way down to the root chakra and the spinal cord. That is really got a really strong activation with that one. So there's a lot of energy running up and down the spinal cord, which is fantastic. It's going to clear a lot of stuff out. It's going to clear out a lot of those energies that we don't want to be carrying around with us anymore, because we are choosing to align with our higher aspects. We're choosing to align with the very best and the brightest version of ourselves. And so we're ready to anchor that in and let go of whatever it is that does not serve that. So wishing you the very best with that process. And remember, if you need any support, we do have wonderful, wonderful books that are designed to help us through this ascension process. The Little Book of Light Codes Volume 1 and 2, and Light Codes for the Soul. And as we mentioned at the very beginning of this, Fractalline Healing, if you haven't checked out Fractalline Healing yet, I really recommend you do so. It's a meditation. So yes, there does need to be some skill around meditating, but I've also been able to teach people who haven't been able to meditate before. They've had success with this because it's a very active meditation. There's something for you to do when you're in Fractalline Healing. It's actually a location in the quantum realms of unlimited possibilities, except it's highly protected. It's highly protected in the light. And you get to work on all sorts of different levels of yourself. You get to connect with spirit, ascended masters. It's just a wonderful, magical, special place. I go in there to double check my channelings. I go in there to heal myself and others. And I've taught loads of other people how to do the same, and they all love it. And so I'd love for you to have the opportunity to check it out. We do have a couple of videos on our YouTube channel that are about the Fractalline Healing. One is a introductory to it, just describing a little bit about the space. Of course, that's level 1, and there's actually 5 levels now, so it's only going to describe a little bit about the entry point. And then there is another video that is the introductory meditation, just so you can go in and feel what it's like. Of course, if you want to really experience what it is, then we invite you to join our workshops. They are online and they are available through the website, Work at Your Own Pace. So, all right, without that out of the way, I'm wishing you the most beautiful, wonderful, and amazing, fantastic week. Until we see you again, massive blessings. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get notified when we release new content. And find us on social media because we have lots of posts on Instagram and Facebook all about light language and light codes, and some funny stuff on there too about all things spiritual. So looking forward to seeing you there. Have a great week. All blessings.